Landro, the leading play analyzer.
Welcome to the Getting Started video series for Landro. This tutorial is on getting around in Landro. So let's start by going up to the top left corner and look at the menu items. Live is an entrance to our live observation area. It allows you to choose a room to look at and observe, and then allows you to record it if you wish to. This will be discussed in another tutorial on Getting Started series on your home page. The play is the play analyzer where we are located right now. This is where you play back video, you tag video, creating plays, and then you can share those plays with your supervisor or other students. The play cart is a container like a shopping cart at Amazon.com. It allows you to put plays or your favorite highlights into that cart. You can put many plays into that cart and then share that cart with your supervisor. Again, that video will be on your home site Getting Started. The inbox is where you have an internal email messaging system. This is where students can send and share play carts, highlights, or plays with their supervisor. There's no need to search for videos any longer. You can if you wish, but you can have your students send you the important things from their 1-hour session. And if you like, you can go to their actual video and see the whole video if you want to do it that way. The settings are just for directors and supervisors. This allows the supervisor and director to activate an account or add accounts. Changing your password, you can do this at any time you feel unsafe or need better privacy, and you can do that by just clicking that. Always log out of your system. Logging out is important for HIPAA privacy, so no one can enter your system when you're not there. Landro will automatically log you out after 10 minutes of inactivity. Let's go down to the next section in this area here. This area here is our Landro Player control area, and it's made up of two parts. This Landro Player in the middle, along with its timeline and play functions, and we'll talk about that in just a second. And then this dialog box here that shows the plays and highlights you've tagged and created throughout that program. You can see here we have created 7 different highlights. We automatically name those highlights 1 through 7, and we keep on counting as you create the tags. You can then go back and rename those tags at any time you want by editing the field just like that and entering your brand new name at the top. Again, this will be explained in more detail with Getting Started series videos. And so this section here shows the videos that you are presently looking at. If you have a 2-camera system, you'll see 2 camera views lined up in this play queue. Let's show you how we can use the play cart or the video cart in a more creative way. Let's say we're looking for plays or highlights that have to do with reflecting feeling. And we'll search that, and you can see there are all the videos that have some text in it or metadata information indicating its examples of reflecting feeling. You can now share this cart with the supervisor, if you will, and it will share that queue of all those videos associated with that. But a student can go through those videos, selecting and putting those significant plays indicating reflecting feeling into their play cart. Let's go down to this section here. This is where you can put your title, and you can rename that title by clicking on it and typing the new title and then pushing the check mark to OK it. Here is your description area, the same thing there. When you're done adding your detail to it, click the check mark. Below is our area that we call our folder, and you can see this is Jerry's video folder, and all the videos that I have recorded in Landro Live will show up here. If I'm permitted, I can import quality and compatible video files into Landro, but this is again the director's privilege and the director of the clinic's guidelines for the clinic for HIPAA compliancy. This area here allows you to sort by name or date. This allows you to refresh the screen. Sometimes the text won't update, so you need to refresh the screen because this is typical in browser technology. If you want to select multiple videos below, just click your select button and you can click any number of videos with the check marks just like that, and then you have an option to do several things with them. You can play those videos here, you can download those videos if you have the privilege and if you're permitted to do that, or you can transfer those videos. For instance, when you're leaving at the end of the semester or at the end of the year, you may want to transfer, or your supervisor may want them transferred to her folder so that she can use them for best practices in the upcoming months. Or you can delete those videos if they're no longer available or no longer needed. Let's say you imported the incorrect video, or you recorded something that wasn't that great and you're going to re-record it. You can just delete those videos just with that. Now there is an ellipse button, and we'll just unselect those for right now, but there's an ellipse right here. You'll see this commonly in Landro and in modern technology software. It means there's more under that if you click it. So if I click that, it'll allow me to do certain things to that particular video. We can play it, we can delete it, and we can download, transfer, and we can make it public. Let's say this is a training video you prepared in the clinical room and you recorded that, and now you can make it public so everyone can see that. We'll show you where that shows up in just a second. Anything with a lock on it is a private video, and it will show up in your private video folder as you see it here. If it does not have a lock on it, it is a public video. As you can see, this is a training video called Starting a Recording in Landro, and you can see it has no lock, so it shows up in the public. Now where's the public? Just right above here you'll see a public text right there, and you can click that and you'll see all the public videos here. There's only 2 in here, as you can see, and they're all training programs. This is the sign up process and the signing in process for Landro, and this is starting a recording. And just again, you click on those and they'll show up right in that video, and you can play them, and you can even tag those videos with important spots in that recording that you can just jump to. It's like a table of contents or an index for that video. You can create them on the fly. Let's go back to our private video area, as you'll see down here, and we have covered everything except below each title or thumbnail we have a number of plays that are in that video, and you can see there are 4 plays in that video. There are 5 in this particular video, and of course there are 0 in this video, and that means that you could go into that knowing it has a 0 and put tags on it and then put metadata information to create plays. Let's watch another video, and I'll show you how when I click on it, it plays up in the top area here. I can go into my dialog box here and select plays, and you can see now I have a different amount of plays that we see here. And you can see I've named them now. They used to be called highlight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, but now I've renamed them to closed-ended questions, open-ended questions, and so forth. Again, here you see that ellipse. That means there's more information underneath that. And I click on that and I can edit that video and give it that name. As you can see, I called it Reflecting Feelings. And then I copied and pasted that over in the comment section. And if I turn on this radio button in the comment section, it will display that title, Reflecting Meaning, on top of the video when it's playing back. It's a great feature for showing training in a classroom. So let's just update that right now, and we'll go on. And below this, the plays, this is a playlist of chronological order within the video. So if it's a 1-hour video, these are in sequence on the timeline from beginning to end chronologically. At the bottom here is our Play Analyzer section. And in this section, you'll be able to see an index of all the videos within that particular 1-hour video. And what we do is catalog it and index it, sort of like the index in the back of a book. If you wanted to see active listening skills, and you look in the index of a book, and it would show you that on page 38 and 58, there are 2 examples of active listening. And in Landro, you'll see the 2 examples, but you can click on them, and they'll show up right up in your player, and you can watch those two over and over again. And if you like, you just click on it again, and that ellipse is there again. So let's see what else we can do. We can delete that if it was an appropriate one, or we can add it to our shopping cart that we talked about, which is called our play cart. And once it's added to our play cart, we can go and watch someone else's video and add those to our cart, and then they may be a number of students that are contributing to that cart, and we can create a best practice video of all the students and their best example of closed-ended questions or open-ended questions. Or we can just share this example of active listening right now to my supervisor, and we'll pull this list down and send it to Jerry, who is my supervisor, and now it will send an email indicating that we have sent a link to my video on active listening. Very easy to use, and you can do that to your videos, or if you don't do it, at least tag the videos with your highlights so it become a smarter video, so that kids and students and faculty can learn faster from their mistakes before they get to the next recording session. Let's go back down here and review. Again, we have the private videos, we have the public videos, and then the other tab on here we find is the play cart. As you can see right here, we have a play cart. We can list as many plays as we want in any of these carts and create, in a sense, a video PowerPoint, but without editing and time-consuming problem of creating a PowerPoint. In seconds, you can create elegant programs. For instance, essential counseling skills. So I made this program, and it has a title slide in it, which you can create in Landro as well. And it will just jump down playing just like a video, but it might be coming from many different videos. It might be coming from 10 different videos to create these events or these examples. In this case, we've dropped in plays from the same 1-hour video to create highlights and examples. As you can see here, you can see them playing back, and when they play back, you'll see a comment box comes up, and then we'll wait for the next active listening one to come up, and it'll be up momentarily. And I'll just go to that so you can see the active listening pops up and is going to go down through it. You can add title slides, as many as you want. And here's where you add the title slides. This plus means add slide, and you can go in here and give it a slide name, and there'll be other training programs on this in the future, so you can check the Getting Started series for how to create titles for your play cart. Now, when you're finished with that play cart, you can share that cart again, same thing, with your supervisor. So we can click share and pick our supervisor again and push share, and the supervisor gets that email. What's important is it will indicate to the supervisor that this is an example of a play cart you've created called Essential Counseling Skills. See what you think of it and critique me or send me an email back with what your thoughts are. And so it's a two-way street of communications and sharing videos, and then watching the important parts of the videos so that you can get better skills before the next session of recording. It's been proven that the more we see video that's important, we can improve our skills faster than we ever thought possible. Now that's pretty much, well, there's one more thing. There's one more thing I'd like to show you. If you are a supervisor or a director of the clinic or admin, you can click this pull-down menu of your hierarchy of people you have privilege to see. Since I'm the director, I can see all of my supervisors and all my students here, and if I just click on any one of those folks, I can go to their folder instantly and see any of the videos, play them back as I want. And that's first thing. That's so as soon as you log in, it will know that you're logged in, and I've logged in as Jerry Landro, so it logged me in and allows me to have the director privileges as you see here. We'll go back to our private cart, and this is Landro, and this is a quick overview of the things that will be important to you as you get learning about Landro. Don't forget to check out the Getting Started video series on the home page every time you log in.
Landro, the leading play analyzer.